koala survey work started here in the mid-90s, or 1996, and then we came back into a big survey program in 2007 in what were very difficult circumstances. Difficult in the sense that these animals are widely scattered. There's lots of areas where the koalas are not occurring. We started here, we rolled it out over the next 2 years, which extended up well north of the Bermagui River and then south towards Dr. George Mountain Road. So we then were trialling a method which was called the regularised grid-based spot assessment technique, which was amazingly successful.
First day went out with Chris and Rob and a few of the other guys, and Chris said, "Oh, do you want to come out tomorrow? We're going to a plot actually not too far away from where we are now. I want to go back there." And we went there, and the first tree I was doing, I looked and I thought, "Oh, I think I've got koala pellets." I said to Chris, "Oh, I think I've got koala pellets, Chris." And he looked and he said, "You have, they're very, very fresh." He said, "I think it could even be last night." And then Chris stood back and Chris said, "Roger, look up." And I looked up and there was a koala.
We lay a grid over the study area. Where the grid lines intersect become our grid sites. Stop things walking up. We navigate to each grid site. We identify the centre tree, and we then mark the nearest 29 trees to that centre tree, and we search through the leaf litter, which is basically we search a metre out from the trunk of each of those trees. And we go to site after site after site after site.
Finished around that tree, so I'll just keep having a look.
There's no doubt that's koala. No doubt, that's just brilliant.
Yay! Well done, Chantel. Wow.
I told you, it's like having fun and
I know.
get all excited.
Finally.
So between us, we've done more than 1,000 grid sites through here. That's more than 30,000 trees that have been searched by people. The objective is to identify the more important areas that are being used by the koalas, to be able to map those to inform management as to where these more important patches are through the forest, so that any other management decisions that are taken can be taken in the knowledge of where these important areas are. Our activity levels, our koala activity levels have increased by about 50%. We estimated in 2007, 2009 that we were looking at a population of less than 50 koalas at that stage. And now we'd be pushing up towards, around about 70 to 80 animals is my guess. It's incredibly significant that there has been a population increase here, and it's pulling back from very low numbers. That's just a fantastic story. It's a fantastic story for koala conservation nationally, that these populations can come back and with the right support and management. And the beauty of it is we've got a record now. We've got a record that we come back again and again and again. We can come back in 100 years' time. We'll have very clear information about what was here then. There have been hundreds of people involved in this survey program locally. Many volunteers, different contractors, quite a few members of the Aboriginal community have participated. It's a beautiful technique of a survey where many people working together can do something that would otherwise be impossible.
This branch is hanging on here, or one of them?
Horizontal one that's sticking straight out that way.
Yeah, I mean the record stands for itself. More than well over 300 people who have participated in the survey. That's fantastic. The long-term future of this population depends on a knowledgeable and motivated community that really want to support its long-term conservation. That's what we need out of this, and that's what we hope the survey program can help contribute to. We're coming into a phase now which will be a really intensive survey phase where we will be revisiting quite a few of the grid sites that we assessed 4 or 5 years ago to just see how things have changed, and we really need the support of volunteers and the local community to be involved in this.
There was a combined effort between Mark and myself.
No, you can have it, Rog.
Nah.
No, I insist.
No,
No, I insist.
I've had 2 already today. So.
Okay.
So it's still a small population. It's still got a long way to go, and it's what we do here over the next 10 years or so is really, really important to the long-term future of the population. There's no doubt about that. Just the 4 compass. There's a very good chance that we can pull this population back to be a really significant population.
Homo sapiens 3, yes.